Have you ever been a good student? Like, were you the kind of student where people would walk up to you and be like, hey, can I use your notes? Hey, can I copy off of you during the test? Hey, can I copy your homework? I didn't do it last night. I was playing video games. I was out with friends. I was partying. I was doing everything but doing my homework, which would have taken 5 minutes. Can I copy yours? Were you that kind of student? The student that people would copy off of? Or were you the student that was too busy playing video games, too busy playing sports, hanging out with friends, too busy doing everything else, not homework related, not school related? Or were you that kind of student? Because let me tell you, that was me. But I would never like copy off of people all the time. All the time. I wouldn't copy off of them all the time. I would copy off of them like every now and then because I did my own work while playing video games and stuff. I did my own work, but when it came to studying, I would much rather do something I enjoy. I was the kind of student that was like, okay, well, so long as I pass, I understand the gist of it. Sure, studying's gonna help me. I know studying should be what I'm doing, but I'd rather have fun. You're only a teenager once, right? You're only a kid once. You're never gonna be a kid again. So, of course, you could easily balance your time, but my point is, I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. Studying is really good. You should focus on your schoolwork, your homework. You should focus on everything. But the thing that irritates me is, at least for me, when I was in high school, it felt like you had to be thinking about your future. You had no time to think about what you were doing now. You had to think about what you were going to do in the future. You had to think about what your life is going to be. And yes, you should think about that. But the way that it was being made out, the way that like they were telling me about it, the way that people were going about it made it sound like you had to spend every single waking moment of the day throughout your teenage years thinking about what you want to do. But like I said, yes, you should do that. But what they what I didn't get out of it, what I didn't understand was, why didn't they make it sound like I could use some time to myself? Like some time to cool off, some time to not think about my future, to think about what I'm doing now and enjoy myself. Right? Maybe I was thinking too much about it. And that's kind of who I am. I think too much about everything. I overanalyze stuff, right? I'm a skeptical person. If someone gives me something, I'm gonna be like, they did something to it. They poisoned it. It's dirty. They don't want it. It tastes bad. They tasted it. They licked it. They don't like it. And then then I'm gonna spiral and be like, okay, hold on. Let me just eat it, and if I die, I die. But it felt like the future was being shoved down my throat. Like that was everything I had to revolve my teenage years around. I even had this teacher who was like, Xynzini, what do you mean you don't know what career you want? Look at all of these careers. And every career that I chose, every career path that I wanted, I didn't want something big and fancy like, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to change the world. Like, yes, I want to change the world, but in my own way. Like, I don't want to study for like 10 years because that's not something I want to do. If it's what you want to do, go for it. It's not what I want to do. And I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying it's not what I want to do. And I understand some people would love to do that. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that person. I don't want to study unless it's really important. But let's say like oh, I want to just be I want to talk to people. I want to be like someone that makes speeches and changes lives. They would be like, that's it? No, think of another one. And of course, it could be just like, hey, you have more potential, and I understand where that's coming from, but I want to utilize that in my own way. Talking to help people, I could do that on YouTube while also having a calm, steady 9 to 5, a normal, regular job, right? Nothing like too big of a career. Like my career could be streaming and trying to reach people with my voice. But something like that they wouldn't allow. So I couldn't do that. So, to suck up to the teachers, I would be like, oh, yeah, man, I would love to be a surgeon. There you go. You happy? And they're like, good, good, good. Now, what do you want to do? Where you want to go to college? And even then, I know some people who frown upon not attending college, but that's not the point of my video. Okay, I'm not gonna like go talk about myself and everything I've been through. I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm just saying this is me. That's like what I feel. That's how I felt back when I was in school. And if you feel the same, or if someone you know feels the same, I just want to let you know, and maybe you can like pass on my words. Some random guy on the internet said this. If you don't want to go to college, if you don't know what you want to do in your future, that's fine. You don't have to force yourself to figure it out now. You have all the time in the world, especially if you're still in high school, middle school maybe. If you're even in the early years of college, you don't need to have it all figured out. You are still starting life. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know everything right off the bat. Sorry about that. Just take it slow. Because if you stress yourself out, if you burn yourself out, you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, of course, you might make some progress, but, part of the journey is having fun during the journey. As I said in the previous video, if you're not enjoying the journey, you're not going to enjoy the end result. You're not going to enjoy the finish line. You're not going to enjoy everything that's waiting for you at the end. The joy and all the fun experiences comes throughout the journey. So you gotta like take it step by step if you want to figure out what you want to do in the future. You don't have to have it all figured out now. You don't have to. And don't let anyone else say that you have to. People will be condescending, and that's fine. It's hard to deal with. I understand that, because that's how I felt with some people. Just take it slow, take it easy. Don't stress yourself out. Once you start stressing yourself out, that's it. It's not going to be very fun. You're going to be miserable. So please, if you are struggling, if you don't know what you want to do, what career you want, where you want to go with your life, feel free to take the day, maybe the week off. Don't think about it. Don't. Just focus on yourself. Do what you love. And once you're calm, once you feel settled, once you feel okay, get back to thinking about it. You don't have to think about it every second of every day. That's how it felt for me. And I don't want I don't want you to feel the same way. We may not know each other, but I'm wishing the best for you. But let's go back to the very first topic where I was like, hey, are you that kind of student, or are you that kind of student? Serious, I'm genuinely wondering which student you are, because maybe you're a mix. Maybe you're a mix of them. Maybe you're like, yes, I do my own work. People come to me for help, but I also do what I love. Forget about studying and homework. Screw that stuff, and then ask my friends for help. I had a few friends like that, and they were like top of the class, and sometimes they'd be like, hey, Xynzini, can I borrow your notes? I'm like, you want to borrow my notes? You do realize you're way smarter than me, right? Now I know this video is probably going like every which way now, but I don't know. Talking in the daytime, it's nice. Maybe, I'm so sorry if you're used to like my calm commentary. I will have to record late at night for those. During the daytime, quite energetic. If you've seen my streams, you will see just how energetic I can be. And that's like my two sides. I can be calm, but I can also be energetic. But again, please, really, don't let anybody be condescending towards you. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. You deserve to live your life without having to worry about your future all the time. But that doesn't mean to, forget about your future. And I've repeated that several times, and I hope that, goes to show how much how important it is to balance it. Like, give yourself time to yourself, but also focus on what you want to do. And if you are on a steady path to your destination and you're enjoying it, stick to it. Keep at it. Keep going. I promise it'll all work out in the end. Even if you feel lost right now, it will all work out in the end. Just don't stop. Don't stop. Well, stop to get rest, but don't stop. But that will be all for today. And I'm sorry it's a little bit of a shorter video today. Apologies. Maybe it'll be longer next week. I'll try to make it longer next week. But this is what I wanted to talk about today. And this is all I have time to talk about today. My name is Xynzini. I'm often live on Twitch, and my TikTok and Twitch, they're both under Xynzini. 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 And that's me. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna be like, you better subscribe to me. If you want to subscribe to me, please do. It'll mean a lot to have that support. But have a good rest of your week. Have a good Wednesday. If you're seeing this on Wednesday, I think it's actually Thursday for some places. Sorry, Wednesday for me. Have a good rest of your week, like I said. Have a good weekend, have a good life, have a good year, have a good month. And take care of yourself. Drink water, make sure you eat, and make sure you rest well, because all that's important for you to stay healthy. And if you did make it this far to the end of the video, what do you want to do in the future? And are you enjoying where you currently are? You don't have to answer. It could be like an answer you keep to yourself, like one of those things where you keep in your head. But if you do want to respond, I will. If you don't want to answer that in the comments, I will respond. But like I said, my name is Xynzini. It was nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed me talking energetic today. And I'll see you next week, Wednesday. Bye-bye. And take care.